Right, totally committed at that tree. Sharp.
Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Now, a video that you guys have asked for quite a bit in the comment section, don't know if you've seen this, is for Steve to caddy for me and pick every single shot. So that's what we're going to do today. We are on the, what 9? The red.
Come on, no, come on, yellow 9.
We're on the yellow, we're on the yellow 9 at Cumberwell Park, and we're going to play 9 holes. Well, I'm going to play 9 holes, and Steve's going to literally pick every single shot.
Try and guide you around.
But yeah, the key is for this one, I think course management is one of my weaker areas. I think a lot of you have commented that over the last year since I've been trying to play properly, and it's been interesting to see how much easier we can make the game, basically.
Yeah, see what we shoot.
Yeah.
And you got someone to blame. So the target is that tree just to the left of the pin there, on the left edge of the green.
So the target left of the
That's
pin.
the target.
What about the wind and stuff?
I wouldn't really play for any wind, just a totally normal 5 iron.
So basically middle of the fairway. Sorry about that, guys. It was a bit of a loosener again.
That's right, mate. Left or right's the coach's fault, long and short's the caddy's fault.
100.
But what would you do? And then I'll say what I would do.
Yeah, sort of bumper. I'll probably go 7 iron.
Where would you try and...
Almost get it going through this, like, reedy
Yeah.
here, landing in the middle of the dip, and then just trying to get it releasing down there.
Yeah, I think as long as you... If I was playing this shot, because you've got those secondaries to worry about,
Yeah.
Obviously, firstly, hit it low enough, and secondly, I would try and make sure I get it past probably the flag.
Okay.
Just anything short of this green is quite a tricky chip. Yeah, 6 or take a 7 or 8 and just back foot it a bit more. Main goal, trying to cover the front of the green, obviously with the roll. Tell you what, let's just see where that's finished that. I'm not sure I can take much credit for that shot, really.
Well, you saying play to the back of the green helped a lot.
Yeah, I think it just gives you the room, like, because you clipped a bit of the tree, but because you're trying to play it more aggressive,
Yeah.
like, you could clip a bit of the tree and still get away with it.
That's the thing. Like
if I'm in trouble, the worst place you can finish is sort of up over, like there, short left.
yeah, and then you
Have a fiddly downhill chip or over near where the buggy is. Whereas I would try and look at this area to the right, or I know if I hit it too hard that it's going to feed round left to right and finish sort of back up in this area, and you've got a 30-40 foot putt for birdie.
What do you think then with this?
I would hit that, yeah, just the ball right and hey, it's right, decent effort.
Pace.
Level through one.
Right, so we're playing the second hole at 11th at Cumberwell, and Steve's got his app out.
So like, this is the 11th hole, dog leg. Hole goes up here and then round to the green down the bottom here. And sort of from the tee you can just see the right edge of this bunker up here. So if I was playing a practice round, I'd measure to how far that is. So it's 256. So say, what would you carry a driver?
256, which is
To
that driver there. Carry driver, I don't know, about 300 yards-ish at the moment.
So I'd measure, right, so I move the tee up, so that's probably 300 to that point. And then measure, so you've got about, so say from 20 yards right of that bunker, you can hit it almost 90 yards right of that before you're in any more trouble.
Okay.
So it's just a good way of you getting a line.
Yeah.
And having the confidence stood here that it's like, this isn't a narrow tee shot, I know I've got 100 yards to hit this into,
Yeah.
or this is a really narrow tee shot, so I need to hit a 3-iron at the bunker and play it as a longer par 5 than you can play it as if you hit driver, and you'll probably have a wedge in.
Yeah.
If you hit it over the corner. Sort of around there is like the starting line. Shut.
I tried so hard to get that in the air.
Well, that was the first goal. What's the old bushy owl saying, James?
163.
163.
Quite a bit of wind up there.
Quite a bit of breeze into, and the pins
Sort of like there, isn't it?
sort of fractionally on the left and about in the middle depth-wise.
Because I spin it quite a lot, and I'm always trying to work that out in my golf swing at the moment. Because I spin it quite a lot of irons and launch it slightly higher than I would like to, I tend to have to knock these down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I always find that when I look through footage, when I'm trying to knock it down, is usually when I make bad swings.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
see like the big left.
So like
Stupid stuff like that.
for 163, wouldn't it? Into the wind.
Yeah, which when 9-iron, that's a 9-iron distance really. Clubbing up maybe 1 for the wind.
Yeah, I would be hitting. That's a 7-iron distance for me. So with these conditions, I'd probably be hitting a 6.
And would you trying to be adjusting the trajectory a bit, or
Fractionally, but I would allow for the fact that. So what I want you to hit like an 8-iron, and I would hit a reasonably stock. It's weighing up between, are you going to gain more control by trying to knock it down and get perfect,
that's it, isn't it?
or are you better off potentially losing a bit of distance control by hitting it up into this wind, but gaining probably accuracy on direction? I think you should hit a pretty normal stock 8-iron. I would aim straight at that flag.
What, even with the wind?
When I say aim, I'm talking about your finishing position. Yeah.
So what are we land for here? About 4 yards, 5 yards?
Yeah, so I'd be starting at the tallest part of that sort of tree at the back of the green there, just right at that. Kick in.
Bad golf swing.
So we've got a bit of a scabby lie.
Soggy and muddy.
I mean, short games obviously slightly preference on club selection.
Yeah.
What are you seeing with where you're trying to land it, etc.
With this lie, I'm just going to try and. I feel like the only way is to really try and slide it under, use the bounce to pop it up.
Yeah, and where are you seeing it landing?
Landing like a yard from the green, basically. So on the fringe.
Yeah, I would try and pitch it slightly further up, because I think where you're trying to land it is on a bit of a downslope.
Yeah.
Whereas I think I would try and land it on the flatter bit, and if it comes out soft, I'll hit the bit of the downslope. This area here is sort of a slight downslope, and it flattens out and slightly going uphill to the pin. So I would try and land it sort of round here, and if it comes out a bit soft, you're just going to hit that spot you wanted to hit anyway. If it comes out perfect, it's going to land flat and on the flat and be fine. Happy days. Are we allowed gimmies or not? It's an athlete right there. I mean, I will give you that, to be fair. Good birdie. This is not proper caddying. I should be cleaning that thing, but
Yeah, I mean, asking to use the floor, mate. Asking to use the floor.
Well, and my glove. There's not many caddies that bring a glove for a player, you know. So right, target-wise, you want to go right where that guy stood now. Is the perfect line. Don't deviate away from your natural shape. Just aim at that and swing it, and just trust you've got. Maybe wait for him to go out of the way a bit, because he's indicating right quite sharply there, actually. Right, totally committed at that tree. Sharp. This is just for reference. This 542, but cold and soft. Yeah, so what we got, 317.
319.
319. So we're just going to lay up with a 4-iron.
Yep. So on him now, yeah.
Yeah, I would go. Yeah, I'd go straight at the flag, maybe a fraction left. I would aim more left than right as a finishing target. Yeah, that's fine. That.
Getting pulled off by the one arm.
One-handed it into the middle of the fairway.
I don't like that, mate.
What's the damage, mate?
73.
73. And I reckon there's 13 yards past that flag before you're in trouble.
Really? Okay. So straight away that information is quite helpful. You can get a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, I think there's probably a hair more room past it than what you think.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, I've got 5 yards and then I'm in danger type thing.
Yeah, I would be trying to play, I'd play it at 70 just to give yourself a bit of buffer.
70-yard shot.
But yeah, an aggressive 70 rather than sort of trying to take something off of it.
Okay.
Because you've got the room. Good shot.
Yeah, that instance there, just knowing there's more behind it, because this is a prime example where I'd have a yardage and I'll be like 73. It doesn't look like there's much over it, so I don't really want to flirt with going too far past.
Yeah,
so
visually I mean, we haven't got pin positions today, but visually it did look like there's probably 5 yards behind it before it falls off the back of the green.
Then in the past I'd make a not really committed swing, leave it, you know, 10 yards short, get up here and think, oh.
Yeah, so that's sort of thing in practice rounds, or, you know, if you've got a pin sheet before you play, you can make a note and be like, okay, there is space. Or if you're playing a one-day event, try and look where the pin is on the second day, so you can be aware that actually it's more of a visual sort of design trickery than factual.
My feet are telling me this is just steadily shifting left. Right edge.
I think, yeah.
So nothing outside it.
No, I don't think. I think right edge you got a decent chance. Yeah, I mean, I don't get too precise on my read on these. I don't like. To me, it'd be like, I'll just aim right edge and try and put a good roll on it, than trying to get so specific that I've got to hit that point for it to go in. Okay. Try and be a bit more relaxed.
You're never going to go and hit it like that, are you?
And just hit it hard enough.
Poor putt, isn't it? It's just a weak putt.
What's the damage, James? 179.
Is sort of well, it's a 7-iron yardage really when it's this temperature. 6.
Yeah, I would. It's got a bit of help, I think. So I think a stock 7.
Stock 7.
Good shot.
Okay.
Right. So was it 179? A good shot in there. Funny your perception from the tee though. You don't think it's very good.
Yeah, I mean.
But I mean.
Didn't feel like. Just felt like I just flared it a bit, you know.
It's actually, in terms of like tour average, that's a pretty good shot. Yeah, so I think getting aware of stuff like that would sort of give you more confidence rather than you're walking off there a bit negative. Yeah. So that's actually a really good golf shot. They're not the shots that sort of cost you anything. Yeah. I mean, this green's quite subtle, so I'd be rolling this reasonably straight really from this sort of distance. Yeah, just get a good speed. Good putt. You can have that one, mate. I'm happy with that. Right, so we've got 378 into a cold wind, 240 to the water at the right. Target wise, I'd be splitting that tree in the distance and the bunker. Okay. Just straight in the middle of those. I don't think that bunker in play up the left's in play, so okay. Just make a nice committed swing. Shot. So I reckon, what's your like 190 club?
It's a big 7-iron really.
No,
but I mean when it's like this, it's almost like 6-iron.
Yeah.
Just because the temperature.
Yeah, I think that's just a nice 6-iron.
Do you think it's just a 6-iron? Yeah?
Yeah, I would hit a stock 6. I don't think you've got any trouble going long there.
No.
Oh no, it's online. What sort of job have I done?
Not bad.
Shut. I panicked. When it's online, I think, oh no, what have I done? Didn't do too bad a caddying job there. We're 15, 16 feet up the hill. No, it's not much break, sort of straight up the hill.
Happy just go straight at it, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, just give it a nice roll, nothing too excessive. Good putt. 482 yards, slightly downwind, and our target is just on that stake there, just right of the trap. Even I think right edge of that trap's fine, James. That is A1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, it's got a bit of wind sort of behind off the right. I think it's more off the right than behind.
174.
174. Be 6 for me. What's your 8 iron sort of number?
170 in these conditions.
In these conditions? In normal weather?
175.
Yeah, so I think it's just a stock 8.
Stock 8?
Yeah.
Alright, where's the wind? Is it?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of help off the right. So I'd be splitting.
Feels like it's going to be long.
No, we've not been long yet, have we?
True.
Like I think most of the holes have probably, the ball's not been travelling as far as we think.
Yeah, true.
And I'll just split the pin and the sort of stump of the tree.
Yeah.
So just 3 or 4 yards right of the flag.
Yeah.
Oh, it's online.
Turned it over a bit, so it's probably going to get some more. Steve.
Where did you finish? Hello. Hello.
Might be a bit long, but I just sort of turned it over like 3 or 4 yards.
You're taking the blame for my 2 or 3 yards miscalculation. I like it. But I mean, that's a prime where you could. It sounded like you felt like you wanted to take some off of it, and it's like you finished what, 20 feet?
Yeah, mate.
From 170.
Before, if I've got 8 iron in my hands in that situation, that feels like I've got to like do something with it, take something.
Yeah.
But
because I mean, you flushed that and turned it a bit.
yeah.
But it's like you can almost play for a fraction of a miss hit, because
Yeah.
you've got more chance of slightly miss hitting it than hitting the 1 in 40 that you absolutely flush,
Yeah.
comes out
That
perfect.
one.
You hit your peak optimal yardages.
You're just gonna steadily shift right here.
Yeah, I think it.
Like a foot outside.
Yeah, I think a foot, maybe a hair more. Ooh, unlucky. Good roll.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, I would be right edge.
Feels like, yeah, I'm going just right edge or just outside right edge.
Yeah.
When you
That's,
say right edge, do you mean like on the lip, or do you mean like that is right edge type thing?
yeah, sort of.
So that's like right edge.
Sorry, I missed that there. The camera work went AWOL. Yeah, literally. Like I say, I'm quite relaxed, so I'd just favour just outside the right edge.
Okay.
Good putt.
When you like,
Because when you read
I
it,
think it's really interesting that even from, say you've got like a 10-foot birdie putt, and a lot of the stuff that you hear is got to pick like a blade of grass and it's got to be like ultra specific, but you're saying to almost just be like, right, I know like where it's going, so I'm going sort of just outside the edge and give it a good.
yeah, I mean, I use a line on the ball, so I suppose I do try and get quite specific, but you also, what's the hole, 4.5 inches wide, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like you've got 2 and a bit inches either way of your read.
Yeah.
For the ball to touch the hole, and you've also got to get your speed optimal to that precise line, where sometimes I find I get too het up on, is it right edge or is it just inside right, and I'm like, that's half an inch.
And then you
That half an inch can be totally dictated by a different speed.
pace, yeah.
So I feel like the more sort of get really precise, but also quite relaxed, if that makes sense, in what you're trying to.
Frees you up to put a good shot.
Yeah. It's a nice little par 3, 16th hole, down the hill.
175.
Is that the playing yardage, James? So we've got 175, playing 170. Wind should be down, I think. Well, it is. That was sort of down off the right, so this should be pretty much straight down. So I think this is a good 9-iron.
Yeah.
I'd be hitting a good 7, expecting it to be 5 yards short of the flag, but taking out, because I mean there's not much backstop there, so
Couple feet left of the flag type thing.
yeah. I mean you can be quite aggressive because it's quite a central flag. Shut. That's fine. That 35 feet.
Yes. Bit of footage.
I would be sort of a foot right, maybe 2 feet right.
Yep.
And just get a good speed on it.
It's just going to slowly drift, isn't it?
Yeah. Run out.
Really nice speed, is it?
Yeah, they're getting a bit dewy as well, aren't they? Ooh, unlucky. 300 into the wind, it's playing long and cold. I can probably get on, I like it.
Do you not think so?
That's a lot of confidence from a man I once hit it 10 yards past. Yeah, so back sort of middle pin.
Should I get the bunker yardage?
Yeah, I would. If you feel you can get on, I would have a dip.
Alright, I feel like I can get on, yeah. There's plenty of room up there, isn't there?
Yeah, target wise, I'd be, well, pretty much straight at the flag, just right.
Just right, yeah.
Just, hit timber.
The thin-eyed tree, I think. Full trust in your...
Yeah, well, we'll try it. James wanted the 56, but I've gone for the wedge, just trying to play a slightly
Right, you've told me the spot. So,
slightly shorter carry and a bit more roll.
So let's see, there's the leaf, that brown leaf that's 10 foot on the green.
Yeah,
And just before that,
yeah, in between that and
the dot.
the dot. Ooh.
Bit of pace in it.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Again, it's just like on the right edge.
Right edge. Yeah, I like that. Just give it a nice confident roll. Good putt. It's right. 18th hole. We're 1 under par. We've got 374 up the hill. Me and James were just discussing the target. If you sort of look up there just briefly, you'll see there's a white sign, and then just to the right of it there's the starter's hut. And just sort of in terms of target, I sort of originally said just aim at the starter's hut, but then we like trying to get a bit more specific, so we're literally going like at the left edge of the starter's hut, because then that'll give you probably 50 yards of fairway left of that.
Yeah, plenty of room left.
And then there's another probably 30-40 yards right of it before you're in the trees. So just trying to free him up mentally to commit to hitting at the starter's hut, not trying to aim at the right and work it back to the fairway. He's up the right. That might be far enough right that it's alright.
125.
Wind fractionally helping.
4 uphill, is it?
Yeah, that sounds about right. And it's got a bit of temperature on that one, so so that for me would be a chippy 9.
I've got 48, which goes about 135.
Oh, you got, okay. Well, let's go for the 48 then.
Horrible. Oh, we've got some work to do, Steve.
Oh, we're in action.
That was...
So just come out a bit dead there. We've got placing in the bunkers because there's no rakes. All I'd be thinking about is trying to get the ball to finish a little bit left of the hole. Go.
That's weak. When you're here.
It's alright, sort of 20 feet, moving quite hard right to left. We've got an athlete out on the links. That's a good effort going up there, to be fair. Right. Yeah, 1.5 to 2 feet, I think.
Where that little brown patch.
Yeah. Go on, hit me. Solid level par.
Yeah, I mean it's
hole in nothing.
Difference is, yeah, it's quite stress-free. That was. I didn't really hole anything, so could have, you know, a few putts go in, you could be like 2-3 under there, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean you could have started with 3 on the trot, couldn't you?
Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed that, guys. You've been asking for that for a while, and as you can see, some of the decisions that I make are nowhere near. I think it's just making it simple in terms of a lot of it's when there's in between clubs is a massive one.
Yeah.
So you just simplify it, saying just make a normal golf swing and take this or take that, so I can then just make a committed golf swing, and it's just such a better result than me trying to hit a half shot and, you know, turning one over. I feel like that's...
Yeah, a lot of it is just the small 10, 15, 20% mistakes that you might not notice, but
they add up,
over a round of golf adds up to like, oh, that's like 3 shots from nowhere, or one big mistake on a line off a tee or something.
Yeah.
You might get away with it, but also the next week you might get penalised.
And then if you don't, you can change your mind.
Off the tee and
change mindset for the rest of the round then as well, can it? And quickly go downhill.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting stuff. I may be caddying for Steve in South Africa.
Talk of it.
Possibly.
See how heavy that is.
That's very early on the discussion at the moment, but that could be a shout.
Yeah, be good fun. Get a bit of sun.
But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.